He made that up. So it was me. Go, quick! I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling episode 22. Taylor Swift reference for those at home playing along.
Smooth.
Thank you. So today we're here with Lucy Seppelt, Stewart House Captain, but more formally known as a great hockey player. Isn't that right?
Sure.
Good. And Mr Gleeson, someone you probably wouldn't know too well. He's a bit of an underdog around school. He doesn't do that much, I'm pretty sure. Plays a bit of hockey. Well, I'm not sure if it's good or not, but that's right. And also is the carnival manager.
Director of Carnivals, I think, is a bit more of an appropriate title. Like, I feel like
Okay.
because I direct a lot of people, right? Like, it's not just you as students that we direct. I've got staff, I've got external support. So, you know, there's a bit of positive rep on that, please.
So, Mr Gleeson is the Director of Carnivals.
you.
He does a lot in his job.
I do. It's a stressful job.
What is actually your role? Like, what do you do in your role of Director of Carnivals? Because I didn't know this until maybe a term ago.
That I was the director
Yeah,
or that I
found
ran
that
the
about 5
carnivals?
minutes ago.
Both.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, very simply, I coordinate and direct the carnivals, so swimming, athletics, and both cross countries.
Nice.
So we obviously have external people coming in for marquees, and we have the electronic timing gates, what we're going to see tomorrow, but that got cancelled, yeah. And then, obviously organising events, getting ribbons, all the little things that probably aren't realised that go around, even negotiations around printing off sheets for our staff to see the program.
So you're the person to hit up if I just want some ribbons.
Yeah,
Oh,
thousands
cool.
of ribbons.
Because you got to
No.
ask for them, can't get them yourself.
Yet to see her
Yeah,
run an
after
event so
Paul's-
far. So
What do you
she's
mean? I
0-2.
ran the 1500.
Did you run it?
Yes, you did.
Oh, yes, I did.
Next to Alyssa.
Yeah,
I wouldn't call that running, right? Like, that's jogging,
it was plotting.
plodding
She
along.
finished and I don't think
strong
she
finish,
started
strong
sweating.
finish.
What's your favourite event to marshal
Mm-hmm.
and to compete in?
Oh, 4x100. I think that's the pinnacle of all relay and
I
all
agree.
athletics. Kind of like, where is it? It's put at the end of the day for a reason, right? It's the big race. It's like the 100 or the 50-metre freestyle. Like, it's the big one to finish. So, yeah.
And Lucy?
My favourite event to watch is actually also the 4x100. Won the past 2 years. Shout out to my team. That was actually probably the greatest experience of my entire life, winning that relay. The first time in year 10, because we'd be coming second all through middle school, and then Grace Stevens came and we just thrashed everyone.
So you had to get outside help.
Well, it's not outside anymore.
So you've got scholarships. So Stuart are giving out
Yeah,
scholarships.
I'm
Is that what I'm
bribing
hearing,
everyone.
Poppy? Did
Yeah,
Gordon have
so-
scholarships?
No, Gordon are on the back foot. They don't really know any about the scholarship business. We
Yeah.
have our runners India Turner, Zoe Manton, Poppy Scholes, and Alyssa Bailey. Moving on from what's the word? Practical things. This is more theoretical now. It's a bit more you got to think. So Mr Gleeson might struggle with this one a bit.
I teach PE for a reason, Poppy. You know this.
Anyway, so who would win shot put out of the Hulk or Shrek?
The Hulk. Comfortably.
That's not even a
Yeah,
question.
that's a poor question. That's
Like
Terrible
Hulk, he's
question
got all the
design.
gamma radiation. Big green dude.
Who would win long jump? I'm glad you guys are having a good time.
what a great time.
Out of the Black Panther or
Yeah.
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man again.
It
Like,
depends if he's got the webs.
No, he doesn't. Because
Okay,
Spider-Man
yeah, that makes
doesn't
sense.
actually have webs unless it's like...
Yeah, well, it
did
depends
you
on
watch
whether
the
you're Tom
original?
Maguire
Yeah,
or...
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a bit early for her time.
Yeah, sorry. she's a
Lucy is
baby.
the same age as me.
A bit more mature though.
Yeah, start
It's
of
an
the year, end
acquired
of the year.
taste. Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Who would win discus?
Yep.
Wonder Woman or
Ooh.
Captain America?
Captain America.
That'd be a close. I agree. I think that's closer than you
Is
give
that
it
just 'cause he's
credit
a
for.
man?
Yeah.
Oh, obviously.
Well, Wonder Woman's like a demigod, right?
I'd go Wonder Woman.
Yeah, she's a god.
God is a woman.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande.
Shout out to Ariana. Or
I'm going Wonder Woman on this one.
Last one.
Whoa.
Hurdles. Do you think Elastigirl or Ethan Hunt would win hurdles?
I've never watched Mission Impossible,
Neither,
so
to be honest.
There's
I
like
don't
7
think
of
I'm-
them. Like, how have you not come across one on Saturday night, Channel 7, something?
Like,
You
I've
just
watched,
said who's Ethan Hunt. So clearly you haven't watched it either.
I didn't say her. I said, do Do you know who?
Oh,
Yeah, that's okay. Like listening skills. Come on, Bobby. Alaska wins that comfortably. Also.
I agree.
I think so.
I think she could go
She'd
from the
probably just,
start
like,
to the
yeah,
end. Yeah.
Girl power. She could just stand on one end and stretch the other.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys want
Whereas
to
I
say?
feel like this dude
Is there
just
an
like,
echo on this? I think there's an echo.
Sophie has done a bit of research on some new carnival ideas. Sophie's just back there, but the camera can't see
shout
her.
out to Sophie.
Can we do a pan at all? Like, does she get
Lauren?
a bit of
Pen.
It's pretty much a fixed camera.
Big shout out to Sophie right
She's
here.
just gone an extra large lap here. It's a lap of
Take
honour, by
some
the way. everyone.
incredible
You can't
photos
see
as
it.
well.
Yeah, congratulations.
This is Sophie. Sophie is the brains behind podcasting. Warren, come up here.
Yeah, Warren, you're coming.
Warren is the camera guy. Yes, great work.
I mean, he pretty much runs all of our behind the scenes and
Yeah,
online.
Warren's
Just
on
major
Scotch
legend.
Instagram, so he'll probably be cutting that to get into the Instagram or TikTok, getting a bit of
Yeah.
screen time.
I did notice Sophie's been in it before, but she's been eating in one of them. Like, I thought that was quite rough on her.
Like in the background.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, look at how cool this setup
Yeah, it is pretty cool. This was all me.
Thanks, Warren.
is. Hey, Warren.
It's a brain
so first
deals
she
one.
claims the
Yeah, guys.
feeling 22, and now this. Like, does she ever do anything on her own?
So anyway, new carnival ideas.
Yep.
So we've got sports day. It's pretty fun. Like everyone enjoys it. Lots of people get out there. But what if we introduce a giant inflatable sports day? So it would have an inflatable sports arena.
Mm-hmm.
It would be oversized, inflatable versions of sports equipment. So you could do like inflatable javelin, inflatable high jump, inflatable.
I thought you were going to talk more like the Zorbable soccer, and I'm all in on that. Like,
Good,
that is
That
one
would
of
be
the
so cool.
dangerous.
good
We'll have to go
input,
big
Mr.
risk
Gleeson.
assessment, but yeah.
It's worth it.
Do we take that out of your salary for this podcast?
I don't get a salary for this podcast.
Oh, what? It's a
can
professional.
This is service.
Oh,
I'm servicing
Servant
the
leadership.
internet and the school. You're welcome.
what would we do without you?
Except you remember a couple years ago when it was just like raining the entire day?
Yes.
I feel like the inflatables wouldn't work as well in that.
That was my most stressful carnival of all time, by the way.
I have
Started
some
raining, no Jared Shah. It was just me, Casey, and Dale trying to figure out everything.
I have
all
some
logistics.
really dramatic photos. We put some black face paint like that and it's like raining. I'm running the 800 and it's just like in the rain. It's really cool.
Were you crying?
I think so.
Masquerading? Yeah.
Do you reckon it would like bring more people into the carnivals?
I wouldn't know how to score it, but I reckon it would. I think it would be quite a good novelty-based
Yeah.
event.
Yeah, because we don't have very many novelties.
I think that's what people like draws a lot of people to swimming carnival is the novelty
Yeah,
events.
like kickboard.
And at sports day we've got one this year, but it's just
Oh.
passing.
We have the flipper race and those little things, but they're not well known. They're what we organise on the day, depending on how much time we've got available.
Really?
Like the
Oh, I didn't know
mascot
that.
relay.
Mascot race, staff and student now.
Yeah.
That's the
What's
inter-house.
that?
That's,
So you can do it.
no, you
Oh,
got
okay.
this. You're the house
So
captain.
instead, the sports captains have come up with a new idea. Rather than doing the staff against the students, there's from each house the staff. There's 2 staff and 2 students that race against the other houses.
So now directing this chat back into hockey because that's really why you're both here is because you're both hockey players. And
I thought we were just great people, to be
Yeah,
completely
just
honest with you. I
wanted
thought it
to
was
chat.
who's gonna tell them? Anyway. Sorry.
no offence, but
Yeah, no offense, but not really the reason.
Yeah.
And you're both, hate to say it to you, but you're both pretty good at hockey. Used to be pretty good at Mr Gleeson. It's a bit too old for it now.
Old man knees.
Yeah. What position do you guys play?
I used to play strictly just left halfback, but I've started just playing anywhere in the back line, and moved more central as well, which is pretty cool.
look at you branch out.
I've gotten 3 goals in my entire hockey career. But no, I play because I got injured. I can't run as much, so I sit a lot further back and just sweep everything up as it comes.
Just a bit of a brick wall behind it.
Of course,
Just stop everything coming your way.
I try my best.
Like, knockout champions? 2 years in a row? 3 years in a row?
We didn't get it last
Oh,
season,
shit.
but we
No.
won
IGSA.
IGSA, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Touchy subject.
I mean, they won back-to-back state titles and then followed up with IGSA the following year. Like, you know,
Sounds
what is
like the football program.
more successful for longer than that, because actually they've been successful from the Hattie Shand, Aaron Cameron era.
Yeah, that's true.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Hattie.
Yeah. Well, shout
Just
out
for
to our
fun.
ex-head of hockey, Lucy Sharman.
Yeah. So I got really excited.
So we have two hockey roos that have come through Scotch, essentially.
That's exciting.
It is.
And Mr Gleeson, what position do you play?
What do you think I play? This is knowing me, as long as you've known me, Poppy.
Forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cherry pick all the goals.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, shock.
Yeah. Do you reckon I run back?
No.
Yeah. Do you reckon I run?
No,
Just
I
sits
reckon
on
you
the
just
spot.
sit in the goals. No,
In the
spot?
goals?
No, not in the goals. A little bit out. And you just... So, how did you guys get into hockey?
You can start.
Okay. Well, I used to play netball back in year 2 because my sister played netball, and I was
Love netball.
I didn't. But I had 3 friends that all played hockey, and in year 2, I was obviously playing netball, and then they all bullied me. They were like, "Netball's so stupid. Why would you play that?" Because they all played hockey together. And then I started playing hockey in year 3, and I haven't stopped since.
Wow,
And
that
that's
is
my
some
story.
time. Mr Gleeson?
Mine's a lot simpler than that. I played a lot of sports until I was 10 and then was asked to fill in while I had a sleepover for a friend's house. And
Slumber party.
absolutely. And then fell in love with it. And then
Oh.
ended up specialising a bit too early with it at 13. But it was good fun.
Do you think that's like impacted your later career, specialising so early?
Probably the love for the sport, yes. Like by the time I was 18, I'd been in the Institute of Sport for 7 years-ish, like 67 years, which is
Like
a lot.
Sassy?
Well, yeah, NTIS. I was from Darwin originally.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
But similar, so training lots as a young athlete versus doing multiple sports.
Yeah.
So probably the love of the sport early, but I've rekindled it and have found a passion again later in life, as you so eloquently remind me quite often.
How have you rekindled your love for it?
Finding the social aspect of it again. Like once you burn out of playing at a high standard, it's playing for fun and playing for yourself. And fortunately, change of scenery, moving down to Adelaide as well, probably helped reignite that spark. And moving to Adelaide Hockey Club has been quite good for that as well. I've had some fantastic coaches and mentors, and then also some friends that I've been able to coach from when they were juniors to now playing with them in seniors, and also some seniors that have let me jump on their coattails for a while as well.
That's kind of them. What are both of your favourite hockey players, men or women?
Rosie Malone,
Who does she play for?
Queensland,
All the hockey roos. You could have
and the Hockey Roos too.
said. Yeah,
probably
we don't
one
like
of their-
Queensland.
Strongest players. She works so hard.
Yeah.
Not Mr Gleeson. She's like,
Oh, Mr. Gleeson's
Opposite.
all right.
yeah, except she's also a goal scorer.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
nice. She probably defends.
And
though.
she runs back.
Yeah, I was going to say she probably does a bit more work.
Oh, not hard. It's not hard.
Anyway, Mr. Gleeson, what's your favourite hockey
Do you
player?
want all time or current? Because I'm in a bit of a conflicting state.
Say it both.
Okay. Current, I'd have to say Lucy Sharman. Mm-hmm. So Lucy was quite fortunate enough to be under her guys in the hockey program. I've coached her for the last couple of years, so to see her make her step into the hockey roos, not hockey booze, program is quite incredible, and she's
Yep.
a great human being. And all time, probably, if you're looking female, it's probably going to be Lucinda Amar, 7-time World Player of the Year. And in the men, if you're looking in Australia, probably Jamie Dwyer, but I've got a soft spot for Morris Förster. He's from Germany, obviously, with a name like that.
Obviously.
Yeah, he was a gun, is the best way to describe without putting everyone to sleep on the podcast.
Yeah. I don't, like, you know how there's Suncorp Super Netball, which is like Thunderbirds, like someone from each state. Is there that in hockey?
Is there, Lucy?
I believe so.
There is, isn't there?
Yeah.
Why is there?
Haven't you played for them a bit?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I played for them.
Adelaide Fire.
Oh,
Not last year. That was quite embarrassing, actually. Played one game, got dropped in a
Oh.
10-2 loss. Didn't feel like I did anything wrong in
Who
that.
were you playing?
We got beaten by Queensland.
Okay, that makes sense.
10-2. Ended up winning the comp, they did, so it's fair
Yeah,
enough.
Queensland are very dominant
Yeah, they
every single year. Junior states all the way up through.
had 7 Kookaburras play, so 7 of the Australian 28. It's pretty unfortunate.
it's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a tough day as a striker.
I have learned a lot about hockey during this podcast from my minimal knowledge beforehand.
You did hockey in year 8, Poppy.
Yeah, I went, no.
In Kristen, I remember
I went
you
to
playing because you
Kristen.
were
Year 6.
above
went-
average.
We do it in year 8 as a subject.
Yeah, but
You skipped it.
all of it was torn up. We didn't get to play it.
I have little recollection of that. Sorry.
Year 8 was a tough time.
Thanks, guys, for joining us on the podcast. Mr. Gleeson has non-stop been in my ear, Sophie's ear, and Warren's ear about being
And
on the
Hugh's.
podcast, and Hugh's ear,
And Tess.
and Tess's ear.
And Mr. Driver. And Miss Grave.
Basically, if someone has ears, Mr. Gleeson has been.
Is in them.
Begging, actually.
Yeah. So it's so good to finally have you on the podcast.
It's a weight lifted, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I can go back to doing my job and
Yeah.
work versus like trying to get onto this podcast.
Yeah.
So this is my greatest moment in
That's good.
sporting
So we'll
history.
probably get a bit more productive in a carnival planning now. So look forward to
won't-
that, Scotch students.
We can take the postponement away now that I've had this. So we're back on tomorrow now.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
It's only 38
So
degrees.
prank Sports Day is on.
Heard
Okay.
it
Well.
first.
Yeah. Thank you
Actually,
guys.
don't though, but seriously, don't, because I'm in so much trouble.
Guys, Sports Day isn't on. It was just a joke. Don't worry. Thanks, guys, so much for coming on the podcast. I really enjoyed it. Warren is giggling away over there. Sophie and Warren both got features on this podcast.
This
I
is
think it's
exactly
been
how I
pretty
thought
successful.
this podcast would go.
Yeah,
What,
guys,
wholesome
Bill has
content?
gone.
Ben.
I have nutrition. Miss Hyde, can't keep it waiting. Bye, guys.